Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had done battle with a wide variety of different Ravenstern vassals, and, well, we have decided to eliminate a couple more. Obviously, we are going to be taking these guys on and then hopefully moving on to one of their nearby castles and attempting to siege that. So, let's see what we can do. Apparently we have defeated this fellow in the past. You all look the same to me. You Ravenstern scum? Of course. Okay, so they do outnumber us rather a lot. We have 171, they have 281. I did head over to Poinsbrook and rested up a little bit, because in the previous episode we did get taken out a little bit too much in my opinion. Ooh, we have a nice renown value for this battle. I like that. I like that a lot, and we are fighting in the snow. Okay, well, that's going to be a little bit tricky for our horses to deal with, perhaps, but we are going to do our very best with what we are given, and let us get our archers into a nice position here. I think we're actually going to move them back here, and we'll get our infantry at the front, and I'm going to tell our cavalry our grand total of 10 cavalry. Oh yes, not many, is it? No, not at all, but we are going to tell them to follow me. Oh yes, we have way too many infantry and crossbowmen, I suppose, but, well, that's actually a pretty reasonable setup, because as you see, wow, we have way too many archers, don't we? But yes, as you see, our infantry are going to protect, hopefully, many of the crossbowmen. Oh my, that's actually pretty bad. Okay, we're going to be charging in most of these fellows. Maybe I can be a little bit sneaky here and try to distract many of the enemy mounted units. Oh my, this is not good, perhaps. Maybe I can take that guy out? No, apparently not. Oh wow, okay, never mind. It doesn't appear as though that crossbowman needs my assistance. There we are. We can actually help him a little bit. Anyway, come on, you will not attack my crossbowman, thank you very much. Well, yes, while we're doing this, I've actually just realized their archers are now unassaulted, and we must deal some damage to them. Oh yes, there we go. We've used our lance a little bit there. I'm obviously going to be attempting to incorporate it a little more, but, well, it is rather a slow weapon. And when you want to kill many units, you definitely want something that's rather fast, like the Ruby Rune Sword, of course. I'm actually a little bit worried now. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that, oh my, that was close. That was very close. Oh no, the point of the lance is very close towards our back there. Oh yes, he was attempting to do some sort of thrusting maneuver. That was not too good. So, otherwise, I think we'll actually be relatively... Ooh, careful. Yes, anytime we lower our shield, I'm so incredibly worried that we're going to get shot in the face or something. Ooh, especially by those guys. Yes, especially by those guys. Not great. They're hiding behind the side of the hill there. A little bit strange, I guess? Well, we're going to be assaulting them very soon. Hopefully we'll be able to... Yep, come on. Eliminate them. Take out their Highlanders. We need to take out their Highlanders as quickly as possible. They are quite good units, I have to say. I'm actually really impressed with the Highlanders. Every time I see them, they actually seem to be very proficient at eliminating our units. And, well, don't particularly like losing units. Using units, yes, definitely. But losing them, no. No, of course not. That's not very good. But also doing 0 damage when you plainly would have actually dealt damage. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Gerard, you will live. You will live, Gerard. Yes, he is living. Fantastic. And of course, the one archer I take out is one of the worst that they have. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess getting our weapon proficiency up a little is somewhat good, but otherwise, yeah. Not particularly happy with my performance at attacking their archers, I have to say. Throwing weapons. Throwing weapons. Yes. We're dealing some damage with them. Amazingly enough. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more damage with throwing weapons. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, maybe some archery will die now. Archery, yes, of course. Lancing. Lancing is not particularly my forte, I have to say. But, well, I guess we can use it every time it comes off cooldown. Technically, it is a cooldown. Once you hit something, you have a few seconds when you can't use it. So, there we go. 27 renown, not bad at all. We did take out 167. We only lost 3, which is fantastic. I guess we just eliminated many of them with our archers and, well, just absolutely destroyed them. So, I think now we can actually, well, take it to them. We can take it to them wholeheartedly. And I believe we don't even need to worry about standing in the same positions that we did beforehand. Obviously, oh wow. Okay, the AI is being very passive in this particular bout. Well, that's not uncharacteristic, I guess. Usually, they are rather passive once they get beaten so easily, so I guess we are going to just be moving a little forward here. And getting shot slightly. Ooh, look at that. Look at that arrow. That almost went through our forearm right there. This shield is not particularly good. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just holding it up like that and then... Oh, yes, an arrow went right through your arm. That's great. But... yes, I suppose that's just how it goes. Thankfully, it's not hitting anything vital, so I guess that's okay. But if it hits your arm, then how are you going to hold the shield? Well, I guess we just have to be pretty lucky about that. Okay, so yes, here we go. Our crossbowmen are just going to absolutely pepper them with crossbow bolts. Hopefully, these guys will not... Oh, wow, yes. They are dying very, very quickly, of course. Just charging into a line of crossbowmen, probably not the greatest way to stay alive, I have to admit. So let's see if we can do some damage here. Not very good, I have to say. Not very good at all. Because we went up a hill there. Not very advantageous. Maybe we can... here we go. There we go. Oh, fantastic. Very nice. Oh, no. Yes, I've learnt my lesson from that one time we attempted to lance in an enemy's spawn area. Yes, I've learnt my lesson from that. So we're probably going to be staying out of the spawn area quite some time, I've got to say. So, yes, let's get our archers a little bit forward here. Anson is doing an amazing job at making sure that all of our units stay alive. Come on now. Yes, yes. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Yes. I said I learnt my lesson, but apparently not. Apparently not. Well, we can eliminate that ranger. Yes, one of the most proficient of archers. Okay, never mind. Apparently I did not learn my lesson, and apparently the raven... Oh, I am apparently... There he goes! He's sliding! Ah, he was sliding. Ah, I missed the amazing sliding, but... Yes, apparently... I need to learn that whenever someone uses a thrusting attack, you definitely don't want to go face first into them. It's probably a bad idea. Well, maybe if they... I don't know, maybe if they approached you from behind or something, maybe then it would be okay, because then your face isn't right there. But, well... I suppose right now, at least we come away with the victory, we come away with the win, and that is, I guess, the best thing to take away from that. We can just ignore this. There's nothing there. That's censored. That's censored right now. Nothing to worry about at all. And there we go. We eliminated all of them. And, oh yes, I do believe I saw someone mention that what are we going to do if we create our own faction and all of these vassals hate us because we keep taking them prisoner? Well, I'm not particularly thinking about that right now, and also Ravenstern vassals, not entirely happy with them, to be honest. I would much prefer making some of our companions lords and potentially trying to get some of the Feardsvain, maybe some of the Empire, things like that. Anything I'm actually fighting against, like Ravenstern or maybe Dashar or something like that, maybe Sarlian, I'm not incredibly happy with. Even though they do have some pretty good units, sometimes I feel like the Feardsvain and the Empire are definitely the ones I'm probably going to try to woo. And I'll send them grapes and various other things like bread. Yes, fine bread. And some grain, perhaps. Who knows? I do have a lot of bakeries, after all. So, let us take this guy prisoner. And we'll take this guy prisoner. Oh my goodness, we are so incredibly lucky with how many units we're able to take prisoner. And, of course, we are also lucky that we have some old heraldic plate armor. Absolutely fantastic armor, in actual fact. Unfortunately, there is insufficient space for auto upgrade, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of the worse gear here. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. That is really very, very nice. And wow, apparently no one wants to use the burnished heavy armor, so I guess I'll be taking that. And we'll see what happens with it. But obviously, maybe someone wants a helm? No, no one wants a helm. Okay. So I'll just take the rest of that and sell it at nearby Poinsbrook, of course. There we go. Okay, so that fellow escaped our gaze right now, so we're gonna just head on over and, well, get some vision of Castle Olden, as we can see here. Oh, wow, actually pretty painful. They have some pretty nice units. Wow, they are ransoming that guy very quickly. 6,700 dinars for one of those lords there. And let's see here. That is a ladder castle, which is absolutely fantastic. I am very happy about that. One thing I'm unhappy about is the fact that we have 31% HP. So I guess we're just going to go into Julia right now, and then we'll see afterwards what we're going to do. So, Julia, what would you like today? I actually have no idea. What are we going to do? Well, I guess some athletics? I have no clue, to be honest. And we'll go for some more strength, I guess. She is just going to become an absolute beast in combat. Actually, she already is a beast in combat, so not particularly necessary to get her any more combat proficiency, but I guess that's always nice. So, let us wait until tomorrow at Castle Olden. Is this a good idea? Probably not, in actual fact. Let's just take a look at what's going on. Ah, Duke Adarian. He's actually wanting to attack those Jatu horsemen. Rather strangely enough, I'm actually unsure why he's doing such a thing, but I guess we'll just move back here and just sell the couple of pieces of loot that we had, because, well, we definitely need the money. I don't know. We kind of are actually doing pretty well right now on money, but I definitely could always use more. That is the thing. We could always use more. Okay, so otherwise, I guess we're just going to be taking as much of this as we can. And there we have it. Very nice indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go into the tavern real quick, just to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. There is our arch nemesis, the belligerent drunk. I'm sure many of you remember him from previous episodes. We will not speak of him any further, of course. Let's see. Does he have any units? No. I spoke to him before and sold my previous prisoners there. I could actually decide to give many of these prisoners into my hold here, and then we could sell them potentially for quite a good amount, and maybe it would make Poinsbrook less of a target, I guess. It might make it less of a target anyway to any potential interlopers. There we go, 2,900. Very nice indeed. So, let's just wait here for some time. It's not going to take too long. I think probably, shall we say midday of the next day is probably going to be good. So, let's just wait until then. Noon? Is noon going to happen? There's noon. Fantastic. So, let's take a look. 83%, I think that should be enough. And we're going to head in. No one is actually in here. Ahun apparently needs our attention, but, well, they are at 99 relation. I'm not really fascinated with going over there right now. So, let's build our ladders, and it will take 3 hours. I actually hoped it would take 2, but... Oh, Jarl Malbert is laying waste to Quinn. Well, can't really do much about that right now, and... I actually think I saw Jarl Malbert, and he doesn't have too many units. Oh, that's vastly irritating, isn't it, when one of the vassals that has one of the least amount of units actually decides, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go and raid a village really fast, and then run away from anyone that decides to interrupt. Yes, because they obviously have a lot more speed. Less units, etc. But, okay, we're going to now lead our soldiers in an assault. I was hoping the defenders would come outside, but apparently they are not going to, so I'm just going to have to get my infantry out the front here, and we'll get the crossbowmen at the back. Oh no, this is kind of worrying, I have to say. They have a lot of rangers, but as you can see, our crossbowmen actually seem to be doing a pretty reasonable job. Oh, I feel very sorry for that one pikeman over there. He has no shield, and he is being targeted for it. I was just about to head over there and actually help him out, but apparently he fainted way too early. That's what you get. That's what you get for fainting too early. No biscuits for you. Yes. So, otherwise, all of our other units, the Legionnaires, for example, they're actually doing a pretty good job, and their shields are holding up quite nicely, but, well, as we know, the Ravenstern are exceedingly good at ranged combat, so little bit worried about them potentially destroying us, but Lethal Duran, absolutely fantastic unit. Just really is a very nice guy. He's doing so much damage to them right now. I'm actually a little bit sad that, wow, half of our crossbowmen are actually not even here, so I'm going to tell them to stand closer to each other. And we're hopefully going to get some of them up the hill, because they're just useless down there, so yeah, let's see what we can do. Maybe we'll try and rotate them out or something like that. I would hope that maybe there are going to be some sort of complex formations, maybe some macros and things in Bannerlord. Well, we'll see. I have no idea on many of the formation features just yet, but obviously it would be really nice to be able to potentially program a formation for one particular button. So if, for example, I press 2, then something amazing like smashing people's faces against the ground happens. Obviously, not in reality, not literally, but something like that would potentially transpire, where the crossbowmen switch positions so that the guys with ammo actually step forward and the guys without ammo step back. Something like that. But we'll see if that is indeed going to be the case. But right now, everything seems to be fine, although, it doesn't actually seem to be that fine. We've only taken out 58 of them. I would have expected many more casualties on the enemy side, but, well, I guess that's just how it is right now. I think we're going to need to actually tell them to spread out once again, because they seem to be blocking each other somewhat, because they have brains. They do. They have brains. You can see it. Look right there. You can see it ticking over slightly. He's like, oh yes, I must just reload. I must reload from my quiver here. And I must shoot. And hopefully kill someone. Yes, exactly. Okay, but otherwise, everything actually is not going too badly. Although, the one thing that is going badly is these guys are sleeping. They are just absolutely sleeping right now. They're not particularly happy with the current situation here. I'm going to try and actually protect many of our units. I'm going to try and be a team player. Instead of being the commander, I'm going to just get my hands dirty a little bit here. And, well, obviously my shield is going to take an absolute battering from these arrows, because we are usually the priority target for many of the Ravenstern archers. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we'll pull this off. I have moved my cavalry a little bit forward here, because most of them do have shields, and it would be a good idea for them to potentially help us out somewhat. Maybe? Yeah, not bad. Okay, we've only lost 12 units, so I guess that's good. Well, I suppose that's what you get for having Ravenstern archers, who are literally one of the most fragile units, I say. They don't really have that much HP, and their armor is quite low, so there is that to consider too. Now, otherwise, I think we're probably going to try and retreat soon. And, well, this is the thing, you see. If I want to retreat without losing renown and honor and gaining controversy and various other things like that, then I have to get taken out. But as I've explained in previous episodes in a variety of different series, when you get taken out, there's a limited number of times you can be taken out before your first aid skill no longer works. And then, well, as a result, you have to send your troops in by themselves without you. And as a result, you lose more units than you otherwise would have. So that's the main thing why I have always said it's probably not a good idea to get taken out. So I'm thinking maybe we'll get taken out once, and then we'll decide what we want to do in the subsequent sieges. Wow, huge amounts of crossbow, well, not crossbow, but archer fire right here. Oh my. I think as soon as I go in here, I'm probably going to die instantly. As soon as I try and hit someone. Maybe? Maybe? Are you going to kill me instantly? Maybe? We'll see. Oh, no, apparently I got a kill. Oh, yes. Bertil the Deathbringer has gotten a kill. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, so, yes, we are going to go down here, I think. Not particularly happy about that, I have to say, but, well, it's better than losing renown and honor at least once. We have eliminated quite a few of them, after all, and there are quite a few Kier guards still remaining. There we go. Okay, so we have been eliminated now. No crossbowmen have any bolts left, so I think we're pretty good to actually retreat. There we go. And let's see. Okay, so we took out 102, but on the plus side, we killed almost all of their rangers, which is fantastic. So we are going to be building some ladders once more. A little bit worried about being attacked right now because we are quite low in HP, as stated previously. And oh my. Oh, there we go. You receive word from a traveler that the Noldor Lord Ithor Randir has gathered a large army. Well, that's good, I guess. And the Kingdom of Sarlian has declared war against the Fyrdsvain. Well, that's good too, because obviously the Fyrdsvain are becoming quite strong, considering their, well, conquering of Rain. They are expanding their territory quite a lot. Okay, so we're almost done with the ladder. There we go. And now we're going to be resting a little bit for some time just to make sure that we're a little bit higher in HP. Don't really want to be at 50%, do we? No. So, he's going into Falcondark Castle. Well, it would be really nice if we could capture this, because then, of course, we would be able to have a rather nice consolidation of our territory right on the border. Ooh, there's some people trying to attack us right there. So let's head in. This is going to be a little bit worrying because, well, as you saw, we're going to get a couple of vassals here. So if I get taken out here, this is going to be in a very, very sticky situation. So I'm hopeful that we'll hopefully survive. Yes, hopefully, yes, hopefully survive. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, let's see. We have actually a lot more infantry this time, so I guess we're gonna stand closer. There we go. Try and stand them closer a little bit. Try and take them out. Many of their units are now pretty bad, so we could potentially charge in. And I'm thinking towards the end, once all of our crossbowmen have expended their bolts and have taken out many of the other high-tier units that are still alive, then I think we're probably going to charge in with all of our units and see what we can do. But right now, I think we're just going to continue with our tactic. We could potentially retreat and we could make our way back to Poinsbrook, rest up a little bit, maybe gain a couple of units from our garrison or maybe the tavern, and then head back to the castle, but they are most likely going to reinforce it with many of the vassals in the area. So that would probably not be the greatest thing to ever happen, so I think we're just going to stick with our tactic right now and see what happens. Hopefully they're going to eliminate more of the Kier guards. They're the main sort of staple of the infantry force that the Ravenstern currently have. Obviously the Highlanders are very damaging, but they do have lighter armor, so we'll see what actually happens here. We have not lost any units so far. I have a feeling that this Empire Gladiator is probably going to be the first one to die. So I'm going to try and stand close to him, try and get him to avoid many of the archers. And we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be lucky, maybe we won't. Well, we'll find out very, very shortly. Oh no, he's being peppered. He's being peppered with arrows. No. Let's try and move forward. Yes, there we go. Oh, he's still being shot. How dare you? There we are. That's a little bit better. Oh my, look at all the arrows. Well, so far everything seems fine. Nothing really to worry about, but yeah, we still have not taken many of the Kier guards out, which I have no idea why. I suppose their shields are holding up rather nicely. I too actually want my shield to hold up nicely, so I'm gonna retreat a little bit here. I don't particularly want to lose my shield this early on, but, well, we have taken out 28. Literally, only 28 of their units? Are you serious? Come on, crossbowman, you can do a lot better than that. What's going on there? Ah, well, I guess they just have to... Maybe I should move them a little bit closer. Maybe that would make a difference. I thought that giving them more elevation would actually mean that they were more efficient, but maybe range is more important to them. So, move them a little bit closer and see what's up. Oh, now many of them have actually run out of bolts, which is fantastic. Okay, so I think the one thing we can do now is literally either charge or retreat. If we retreat, then we're going to have vassals on us, which is pretty bad. But if we don't retreat and we charge in and then lose, then we potentially have a problem there too. So it's either we go here and attack these guys viciously. There we are. Come on, let's do this. It's 3 against 1 and 56 crossbowmen behind me. Don't worry about them. They're not going to focus you at all. Come on, let's do this. There we are. Oh yes, fantastic. I really do like... I like luring them out, I have to say. That's very amusing to me. Oh, he actually got by my block. How dare you? Oh yes, you're very impressive, aren't you? Okay, yes, take that, Ravenstern man-at-arms. I'm really worried about those guys now. Goodness me. Okay, well, can I pick up a shield here? Well, I can definitely pick up some more damage, but yes, I can pick up a very small shield. It seems as though I will have to... I'm just going to charge in. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to charge in. We're going to charge our infantry first, followed by our cavalry, and then we will follow with our archers. They don't have any bolts, so they're going to have to get a little bit dirty. They're not used to that. But they do have swords for a reason, So we're going to see if we can make that happen. Obviously, the bottleneck here is not as strict as that at Poinsbrook, so we may have some difficulties defending this if we are successful in, well, capturing it, I guess. If we start taking way too many casualties, then I am just going to retreat straight off. And, well, we'll see what we can do after that. But right now, I'm thinking that we're probably just going to try our very best. That guy is trying to kill me. Do you see that guy right up there? That guy in the archery nest? How dare you? You're trying to eliminate me at my weakest point. Of course he is. Okay, so can I please... Yeah, squeeze through. Come on. I know it's a very tight area, but we must push on through. Let's do it. Come on, maybe? Maybe? No? Okay. Well, that archer is going to continually deal damage to us, which I'm not happy about at all. He is going to kill us. I am pretty sure he's going to kill us at the first available opportunity, which is not good. Come on, let's eliminate these Ravenstone Highlanders. Yes, there we go. Okay, come on. Now, maybe we can head on in. We can actually head inside. We are losing a couple more units now. This is not great, I have to say, for our kill-death ratio. I'd really like to keep that as high as possible, of course. Make sure that we are as strong as possible. If there are any retaliations, you never know. There's probably going to be some. And otherwise, I guess we're just going to continue our pursuit of many of the newly respawned units as well. I'd like to take out that Kier Guard if possible. Or maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't. I'm not entirely sure. But at least we are safe. We are safe here in this corner, pinned to the wall by many brutish legionnaires. And, oh no, my shield has now just gone down, so I assume I am being focused a little bit here. Ah yes, that Ravenstone archer behind the wall decided that it would be a good idea to hit me around the corner. Fantastic. Well, maybe he's part of some secret brotherhood with James McAvoy. Maybe. Who knows? Yes, that's a reference. So, otherwise, we're just going to head up here and see what we can do. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I would love to be able to parry arrows, but yes, probably never going to happen, is it? No. Never going to happen. Do they have any shields? Do they have shields? I don't think they have shields. There are two very brave units making their way to the enemy reinforcements over there. I have arrows sticking in me from every single possible angle. Oh, no. That's a little bit brutish. Oh my, that's not too good. Okay, throwing weapons. Throwing weapons. Come on now. Yes, I hit him where the sun don't shine. I did, yes. No, no. Really? He came in and ignored the crossbowman. Did you see that? He absolutely ignored the crossbowman right in front of him and decided, oh, you know what? I'm going to take out that fellow. He's a rather nasty guy, isn't he? Ah, can't believe that. Okay, so otherwise, we have actually done a very nice job with our charge. However, we are going to need reinforcements soon. Otherwise, they are going to outnumber us rather considerably. So, I guess what we have to decide is, do we retreat right now, or do we continue and commit fully to the siege and potentially have many more of our crossbowmen perish? Not entirely sure right now. Many of the archers that have just spawned are going to be thorns in our side. Very big thorns, in actual fact. They are going to do a lot of damage. Even though they are quite low tier, they are still relatively deadly. So we have received reinforcements now. So we have 86. I think they are actually dwindling in their forces. We took out, what was it, 120 in the first round? And now we've just taken out 200, so they have about 100 remaining, maybe 150 actually remaining. So, as you can see, all of our legionnaires are coming in now, so I think we probably have a very good chance, I guess. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We have a chance to attain victory here, but it really depends on our legionnaires and their efficiency when it comes to kill death, as I said previously. Let's see how many units are actually coming in now. Whoa, oh my. That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. That is painful. Okay, so yes, we are doing pretty well, but yes. It really depends. It really, really depends on what is going to happen with the next reinforcement waves. Many of the enemy units now are very low tier, so there's really nothing to worry about in terms of that. But who's that? What are you doing over here? Are you serious? Are you sitting there having tea and biscuits? That's for afterwards, guys. Come on now. Seriously. Your comrades are dying up there. I know you're shooting and everything, but you could do a lot better by coming into the battlements and actually shooting someone with your crossbow bolts a little bit more accurately. I'm pretty sure they were just faking it. They were just faking shooting. And they were just like, oh yeah, we're shooting, Barney. Don't worry about this. And wait a minute. Why did I say Barney? Maybe it's Barney, and maybe he's just taken up another name. Ah, no, he is bad-told. I misspoke, obviously, but still, isn't that amazing? Wow, okay, those guys, really. Okay, so what we have here is a rather peculiar effect of the AI and how incredibly smart they can be at times. This. Do you see this? They are lining up 2 by 2 and fighting the enemy 2 by 2, when these guys right here, yes, apparently Mountain Blade, at least right now, is not known for its AI. At least sometimes, amazingly enough, sometimes the AI is actually really good, but at times like these, not so much, as you can tell. Those guys just running into each other there, yes, yes. And these guys are just fighting tooth and nail to make some sort of headway with the enemy reinforcements here. Obviously, these guys are also having a... they're having a rather funny time running into each other. Oh, they've got unstuck now. That's good. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so now hopefully these guys will hopefully defend themselves. Yep, there we go. They're starting to defend themselves a little bit, breaking off from the pack there a little bit more. Well, there it is. I think that is a victory. I don't think they're going to be getting any more reinforcements. 22 enemies remaining. Oh, that is quite the stressful ordeal. And we have 23 of our own units have perished. Ah, that's not good. Their souls have been claimed by the Grim Reaper. Not very nice, I have to say, but I guess he's satiated for now. Yeah, hopefully. And the reason I say hopefully is usually when I say those things, someone else dies. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing yet another death, maybe? No? No more deaths. Oh, fantastic. Ah, the Grim Reaper apparently had his fill. So, there we have it. 27 renown. I really think we deserve a lot more than that. Many of the units that we lost were, of course, armored crossbowmen as well as legionnaires. And otherwise, yeah, we took all of them out. Fantastic. So, let's see what we can get here. Let's get some armored pikemen, armored crossbowmen. Not as many as we lost, of course, but we're going to take as many Empire units as we can. And we won't be taking any Ravenstern units. I would like to take some Blackheart Squire. Ooh, Squire of the Lion. That's actually rather nice. How much space do we have? We actually have a lot of space, so I'll take some Fierdsvain Sword Maidens. We're going to be putting most of these in the garrison because, well, we need to, of course. But the other thing is that morale is an issue. Maybe we should actually take the Ravenstern units. I guess the Kier Guard would not actually hurt too much. And otherwise, how much space do we have? Not bad. Not bad. Should we take these guys? Who should we take? It's difficult. It is very difficult. I suppose I'll just take the Mist Mountain Warriors. They seem to have some pretty good gear on, at least. Even if their stats aren't the best. I have no idea. I have no idea, really. Mercenary Armsmen, I guess. And we'll just take a couple of enemies prisoner. There we go. We will take absolutely everything we can here. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to request that this be awarded to me once again. Now, I am unsure what to do if Marius Imperator decides to give it to someone else. If he decides to give it to someone else, then I'm not sure whether I should renounce my allegiance right now or not. Because if we go over to our character report, we have a right to rule of 27, which is actually not that bad. I would say that usually around 40, maybe 50 is really good, but yeah, it's going to be a difficult decision to make. I would like to have made my own knighthood order before I actually decided to renounce, so this is going to be a little bit difficult. But for now, I'm going to be ending this episode off here, and so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.